We've been told that there are only two constants in life, death and taxes. Now that really means there's only one constant in life, and that constant is loss. We all deal with it, whether it's getting a divorce, moving, having a friend that goes away, or even the tragic of having somebody die. It's all loss. And the hard part is we're taught how to do lots of things, but not to deal with loss. And when our friends or our family talk to us after we've dealt with a loss, they don't usually talk to us in a way that really helps us, that helps us to move forward, helps us to find hope or purpose. We get all these wonderful things told to us, like, move on, or get over it. For me, because of my own personal experience, the worst one I got was, I was really sorry to hear about your dead son. Now, luckily, I'm the type of person that understands that this is coming from a place where they're trying to connect, but not knowing how. And so there's really only a few things that you could say when somebody's going through loss that actually mean something, that actually make a difference and make them feel like they're loved, appreciated, and heard, which is what we all want, is just to be heard. Now, the first of these things that you can say, I don't know how you feel. It's that simple as, I can't even begin to understand what you're going through. You can, in all honesty, say, can you tell me about it? If it's the loss of a person, can you tell me about them? And even what happened. But it's saying that, not like so many of us nowadays use, how are you doing? As hello, instead of how are you doing? It's knowing that when you ask that question, you have to be willing to listen. You need to listen and not think of how you're going to respond. Not compare your own experiences in hopes that you can understand what they're going through, because you can't. For my case, my wife, my son, myself, we all dealt with the loss of my 19-year-old son. But we all feel, act, and react differently because our experiences with him are different. And if somebody wants to sit and listen to me talk about my son, I'm more than happy to do it. Because they're trying to make an honest connection, because that's another thing that we all want in this world. In this life, we just want to connect to others. Now, it's up to each of us who those others are, but that's what we're looking for. And so listening to someone share their experiences and their feelings and being there 100% for them is the best thing we can do. Now, one that lots of us like to use too is, hey, if there's anything you need. Anything never happens. It's just like someone or anyone, they don't exist. Everyone is a great theory. But that, if you need anything, I won't remember your offer, because anything isn't going to come up. But if you want to say, hey, if you need somebody to go grocery shopping, hey, if you need someone to do your dishes, vacuum your floors, if you need someone just to listen, I'm here for you. That's a wonderful thing to do. I'm sure there are more things that you can say, but unfortunately, there's a huge list of things that you shouldn't say. And we've all experienced those. The problem is we don't know how to react, and so we share those same things. And even if somebody believes some of those things you can say, you still shouldn't say them. I think the biggest one is it's God's will. That's the last thing I want to hear when I'm dealing with loss, when I'm going through massive bits of grief, because you're telling me God wanted my son, my parent, more than I did. You're telling me God didn't want me to get a promotion when that's what I really wanted. Everything happens for a reason. I don't want to know a reason right now. There's a wonderful video out there called It's Not About the Nail. And that's really what it is. When somebody's dealing with loss and grief, they don't want you to fix their situation, because in all honesty, there is no fix to the situation. All they want is to be heard and to feel that somebody cares. So if you really want to help, just care. It's the best you can do.